Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video here on the channel today. Today we are looking at my first binder of many that I'll be showing you here on the channel over the coming videos. As you know, I'm not really buying any cards right now. Right now my objective is to finish sets till we get the new release of either Premier League cards or Match Attax or the Adrenalyn cards for the next coming season, so 26-27. But for today, we're going to start on the first folder that I'm going to be showing you. So let's have a look at it right now. And there it is. It is the Premier League Tops 2026 album. This is the only album that I actually started to complete this year. I didn't do any other albums. I had other projects that I was pursuing. Normally, well, all the stuff around me is what I've been pursuing for this year. Cost me an absolute shitload of money to improve, but now we're ready and we can start investing back in cards. So I'm going to take you through the folder so far. It is incomplete, but I am actively trying to complete it. So hopefully it shouldn't be too long until I've got the stuff to complete it. So let's have a look at the binder and see how much we've got to go. All right then, here we go, starting with the folder then. We have our Hall of Fame cards here at the front. Got all of the Hall of Fame cards. We then move through to Arsenal. Got a couple of gaps here. We're on the lookout here for any interesting players that may or may not be there. Of course, Thomas Partey, less said about him the better. But he definitely shouldn't, well, he won't be getting another card, will he? On to Aston Villa. Again, a couple of gaps here or there. A couple of base cards. I've actually got some more base cards coming. I'll explain why I'm not going to be opening any more of the actual card from booster boxes or anything in a minute. But yes, as we'll see here, Aston Villa is basically all done. Rodgers could be on his way out, of course. There we go. Just zoomed in a little bit there more for you so you can see what we've got going on. Brentford up next. Got some decent cards here. Brentford, any players? Visser, obviously not there, I believe. And Burmo is in this one as well, but we don't have him yet. Brighton here. Not really much change for Brighton, really, has there? Cucurella is Chelsea, not Brighton. But everyone else, I think, you got João Pedro there. He's not there anymore, of course. Then we have Chelsea again, missing a few badges as well. I'm looking to get hold of them. Cucurella, now gone. Noni Madueke, Jackson. I think he's only on loan though, isn't he? Cucurella there again. Crystal Palace, pretty much completed all of Crystal Palace. Only a few players there still to go. Everton, a few gaps there on Everton. Fulham, I really like the Fulham cards actually for this year because they were, well, they had the full pictures, didn't they? So they were quite cool. I quite like those in this set. Liverpool here, Kanate gone, Robertson gone, Salah gone, Luis Diaz gone, Rio Engamoa, could be a good season for him. Jota, unfortunately, is gone as well. Next one, City, Edison, of course, he is no longer with us. I'd say no longer with us. He's not at Manchester City. Everyone else, though, I think is all sort of there, ready to go. Bernardo Silva, he's left as well, hasn't he? United, Anana's on loan again. Mainu, Ugarte out. Xerxes could be going. Big season, maybe, for Shea Lacey. Garnacho isn't here anymore. Rasmus Højlund isn't here anymore. Lots of ex-United stars there. For Newcastle, no real big changes for Newcastle really, apart from Isak. Gordon gone as well. Nottingham Forest, not a lot moved there, but Alanga, of course, on the Techers card. He isn't at Forest anymore. But an interesting season for Spurs, but none of their players have left. So, well, apart from Son, that's Son's last ever Spurs card in Tops Match Attax or Premier League cards, whatever you want to call them. They're the same thing, really. West Ham, not a lot really going on there. Somerville could be going, coming to United, or could be going off to Fulham. Wolves relegated, not a lot of movement from their team either. Strand Larsen, of course, now at Palace. Burnley, a lot going on at Burnley, really. Burnley are a bit of a nothing team. We have Leeds. Again, not really a lot went on at Leeds either, did it? Although I couldn't really tell you if some of those players are still there or not. And then we had Sunderland. What a season it was for Sunderland. Unfortunately, most of the players that are pictured on this page for them, most of them didn't really help them to their European campaign. But of course, Joe Bellingham no longer at the club. Then we go into the insert cards. We have the pro partnerships, almost all there. United one. I like looking at the United cards, being a United fan. We have Rasmus Højlund and Bruno Fernandes right there. We have the retro threads cards. You got Cantona, Ian Wright, some legends there. Frankie Lamps, Carragher, Micah Richards, Gary Neville, Stan Collymore, Andrew Johnson, Jimmy Floyd, and the legend Aaron Lennon. Then you have the Pro Precisions cards. Wasn't really too keen on them, nor the Beast Mode cards. Wasn't really on them either. I did like the Headliners cards. They were quite cool. Just a few missing there. Hated these Chrome Kings, especially the ones that went in the same slot, because they're a really thick card. And I actually ripped a corner. I don't know whether you'll be able to see. Slight difference there, but I actually ripped a corner of the binder slot trying to get those in. The Gold Lions, Mitoma is escaping. We've got a lot of them to go. Then you have the Goal Machines, the Big Game Ballers. And that is really where my collection stops, because I didn't do the festive freeze, so I need to get my hands on the festive freeze as well. But that is really the Premier League folder. Have my collection stats up here. Let's pull them up. Yeah, my collection stats for the Premier League folder so far. I have a total, well, there's a total of 450 of the base cards. Plus then you have your Chrome Kings, the Gold Lions, Classic Limited Editions. We've got all the Gold Machines. Didn't get any of the Golden Boot Limited Editions. Need to find them. And the Festive Freezes. We are at a total of 343 cards out of the 450 base. Why don't you base it on the base cards? Because they're the ones that you're really getting from packs. You know, they're the ones... You're not going to open a pack in hopes of getting the Chrome Kings or the Gold Lions or the Limited Editions. It's just not going to happen. Just realised my camera's a little bit too high up. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it takes us to about 76% complete. For me, when I finish opening a big bunch of packs for a set, if I'm 75% to 80% complete on a set, I'm not buying any more booster packs. Unless they release a new product for that line or for that collection, I'm not going to buy any more. Why? It's just not worth my time. You can get a load of duplicates, and what are you doing with the duplicates? Duplicates are great if you have friends that are also card collectors and you can swap with. I don't have any friends that collect cards that way. You know, some of them collect them very sparsely, but none of them go full in to try and get a full collection. Therefore, I'm either binning the cards or trying to sell them online, where there are absolutely loads of people selling online already and probably aren't going to take your offer unless it's very cheap. And then by the time you're sending these cards out for a couple of quid, is it really worth the effort getting rid of them for a couple of quid? You might as well just throw them in the bin. So that is why I like to get a stage where I'm happy and then I'm just going to buy the rest. Because, listen, at the end of the day, we all know booster packs are a bit of a con. But I think these are about £3.50 a pack now. But you have always got the chance of getting a great numbered card. You're not going to earn your money back from it just off one great numbered card, but you might take a good chunk off. And it's the enjoyment of opening cards. You know, selling full sets like this I've seen for about £25 to £30. But that's not as cool as it is opening all the cards, sorting them all out into their teams, putting them into the binder. That's the enjoyment of creating cards, isn't it? But I'm going to go away. I'm going to do as much as I can to get as much of this in the folder as I can, and then the next video, which will be this time next week, you will see an update video hopefully on this binder. If not, I'm also going to go through all the parallel cards. I've got a few numbered cards. I've got a lot of parallel cards. I don't keep them in the binder. They do stay in one of the tins that I've got, many tins for these sets. They sit happily in there, and I will go through some of those cards and I will show you what we've got for there. The cards for this binder don't arrive in time, but if they arrive in time, then I'll go through everything that we're updating in the binder, again, up until we are ready to do a new collection, which at the moment, there aren't any new collections to get. So yeah, it's going to be it for now, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to drop us a like. First official video on this channel. Any suggestions for how I can change the setup, do let me know. Of course, I'm not in a studio. I am confined to the rulings of this room, which has limited space anyway. But if there is a different way you would like me to try and do the videos, then I will try and do them a little bit differently. But this is new for me. It's my webcam. My other webcam is my phone. But I feel like when we're looking at the cards, to have my webcam there, it's just going to get in the way. So we can just use the webcam here as well. But if you have any suggestions, like I say, do leave them in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.